Hi, welcome to Wake Up Wednesdays. My name is Ricardo and I'm so glad you joined me today. Before I get started, I got a few questions to ask you. Have you ever found yourself starting something and not finishing it, or actually getting involved in an opportunity or see an opportunity that you're really excited about and then lose focus on it? Well, I can actually address that today because that deals with commitment. A lot of people start something and they don't finish it, or get excited by an opportunity and don't even follow through on it. Well, I'm going to tell you 3 ways on how you can make it through those commitment issues, and then 4 simple steps on how you can get to the other side and actually achieve your commitment. Alright, well, I'll see you on the other side of this video. Hey, once again, welcome back to Wake Up Wednesdays. My name is Ricardo and I'm so glad you're joining me today. Today what we're going to talk about is being committed. As I mentioned earlier, if we have goals or dreams or opportunities that come before us, a lot of us get started on it, but we find ourselves not staying committed to it. Why is that? Well, the number one reason why most people are unable to stay committed to their goals or their dreams or anything that they find themselves wanting to do is fear. It boils down to that. Number one reason is fear. And the reason why is, number one, they don't know what is all entailed in it. When they first start off on a journey or a goal or whatever, they're all pumped up and excited about it. But once they start to realize that, hey, it's going to take some time, it's going to take some dedication, you got to be disciplined in this area, they get scared and they pull back from it. Or they realize that, hey, you know what, I don't feel like I'm really cut out for this. And they stop doing it. Well, don't let that be something that stops you from achieving your goals, because that's something that your goals may be attached to somebody else, as I always mention. Also, another thing that why most people can't stay committed is they're afraid of what other people may think. If it's a new relationship, you can see that commonly. Why are people looking at me? They're looking at me because I'm with this person, or they see me doing something different. They're afraid of what people are going to say to them, how they're going to feel, or if they don't achieve that goal and they tell somebody about it, they're afraid of what's going to happen in the long run. Like, hey, you're a failure. They don't want to be viewed as that. So some people don't even start on their dreams and goals because they don't want to be viewed as a failure. They don't want other people to judge them. Hey, don't be afraid of that, because when you go out there, if you actually go out there and achieve that goal, hey, people are going to be excited about it. But if you don't start, you don't know how many lives are left behind. The last thing why most people are afraid is because they do not have the knowledge or understanding of what it really takes. That goes back similar to the first one, not knowing what it entails, but feeling like you don't have the knowledge or enough information to continue on. Hey, it's there. It's going to be problems along the way when you start your goals or start trying to be committed to something. But guess what? As you grow and learn, you're going to start learning more information. You're going to start seeing what doesn't work or what does work, and you build upon that knowledge that you have. It doesn't happen overnight, but you got to stay committed. Which brings me to the 4 simple steps of being committed. Number 1, you must be consistent. When you start a goal, you must be consistent in your goals. You must stay write out a daily journal or actually calendar block so you can stay consistent and committed to that goal. Because if you're not doing that, you're doing a disservice to yourself. Because how can you stay consistent in something that you don't know that you're doing? You got to create a habit. So if you write out your schedule or you block out time for yourself, hey, this is what's going to help you stay in line with your goals. Number 2, you also got to know that you got to, if you're going to be consistent or committed to your goals, you must eliminate all excuses. I mean all excuses. Why is that important? Because if you sit there and you have an excuse, well, I'm too tired, I don't have enough energy, I don't have enough information, I don't have enough knowledge, it's just basically prolonging the process. But if you stay consistent and committed to this goal, and you eliminate all excuses, you're going to start seeing results come along. Because if you lock yourself away for a short time, just realize, hey, I'm doing this for a season in my life. I know that I got something that I want to achieve. And once you stay committed and do it step by step by step, hey, you're going to see those goals. I can't promise you it's going to happen overnight. It's going to happen in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a year, 2 years, 5 years down the road. Whatever it is, you just need to stay committed to it and not lose sight or focus on it, and eliminate all your distractions or excuses of what may keep you from achieving that goal. Number 3, you must stay focused and trust the process. And what does that mean? Well, if you're focused on your goals and you're going in the direction that you want to go, and you know what you need to do, hey, you gotta actually map it out, because the process is not going to be easy all the time. It's not going to be, oh, I'm going to do this and it's going to happen and everything's going to be perfect. No, that's why most people are afraid to commit, because they know that it's not going to be easy. But if you know that it's not going to be easy and you do it, every day it's going to get closer to your goals. Every day that you stay committed to it, every day you stay consistent, every day you eliminate the excuses, you're going to start seeing the results that you want to see. That's like running a marathon. If you don't start, you'll never finish. But if you start a marathon and you just take one step at a time, you eventually reach your goal. That's similar to the old African proverb, how do you eat an elephant? You do it one bite at a time. It's not going to happen overnight. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be eliminating excuses, and then you also gotta be focused on your goal, because that focus is also attached to your why. Whatever your why is should help push you along and actually take all those excuses away. And that actually brings me to my last point. Point number 4. This is the last major step. You gotta go out and take all out massive action. What does that mean? You really got to do what it takes to achieve that goal. Sometimes it may mean that you got to stay up late. If that's you studying for your quiz, for your test, or your class. If it's writing your business proposal. If it's writing your book and coming out with more research on, or getting more information. You got to do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. And sometimes it's going to seem like you're doing it all by yourself and you don't have no help. But guess what? If you stay consistent, eventually people come along and they see you. How are you going to help somebody on the side of the road if they never stand out there and actually start moving? If I broke down on the side of the road, honestly, how can you help me if you don't see me out there trying to do something? You won't even know that I need help. You just see my car on the side of the road. I'm like, oh, this person abandoned the car. But if you see me actually doing something, you may be more willing to help. You may be more willing to assist me. But a lot of people are not willing to assist you because they don't see you doing the work. How do I know that you're doing something if you're not doing the work? That's why you gotta put all out massive action. You gotta put in the work first before people will actually step up and help you. Sometimes people don't know what you got going until you actually show them what you got going. And they'll be more willing to help you and actually bring more resources to your to help you succeed. So let's back it up and let's recap on all these steps. Number 1, you must stay consistent. Number 2, you gotta eliminate all excuses. Number 3, you gotta stay focused and trust the process. And lastly, but not least, you got to go all out, massive action on it. You gotta burn the boats. You gotta leave all those excuses behind you and continue to focus forward. And do not lose sight of your goals, because if you do, you're gonna fail. So I highly recommend that you stay committed as I stay committed. And if you're getting value out of these videos, please remember to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know all the updated content that's coming out. And also so if you're doing these different things and you find new ways to be successful and commit to your goals, hey, leave me a comment down below. Or if you actually found new ways to be successful in other things, hey, leave me a comment and let me know what you're doing. Let's interact with one another. I appreciate y'all staying committed with your goals, and if you have it, this is the time to do it. If you're still in quarantine or you're back on quarantine, hey, this is your time. This is an opportunity for you. You gotta stay committed. You gotta trust the process. A lot of successful people during the last recession back in 2008 actually are very successful now because of that. They didn't lose sight or focus. They actually had an opportunity and they jumped on it. And now this is your time, this is your opportunity to do the same. Do not lose sight, do not lose focus. Let's stay committed together. I hope you have a wonderful Wake Up Wednesday. Until next video, I'll see you on the other side. Peace.